interesting comments from Kashkari. How do you think that Yellen is going to follow that?
Well, I think that the overall message from the voting members of the Fed is clear, that there isn't inflation, as Kashkari says, but yet they still want to normalise policy as long as the economy is showing itself overall resilient. So growth is resilient, employment is resilient. It doesn't matter that there's not inflation. They are looking to normalise policy. They will be monitoring the effects of the Fed balance sheet reduction, which is set to start next month, and that might play into their thinking. But as long as that doesn't derail things, expect them to hike rates in December.
Mark, we did get some rhetoric from North Korea, and it rekindled the safe haven plays out there. What's got most legs in this renewed rally?
There's been a really remarkable shift in sentiment in the last 24 hours. It does seem to be largely prompted by those latest comments from North Korea. But overall, what's really interesting is that we're seeing this kind of very broad risk aversion across all assets. It's not very sharp, not very painful. It's only small losses. But in the last 24 hours, we're seeing across various different sectors, whether it's metals pain, which we've seen for the last couple of weeks, or whether it's tech stocks that suddenly slumped yesterday. Now we're seeing emerging markets getting hit. We're seeing it in G10 currencies, where we're seeing the yen rally, the classic haven FX currencies rally, and the more high-risk ones sell off. So we're seeing across all assets, we are seeing some broad-based risk aversion. And that's one of the first times this year we've seen that. So I think that's really the dominant theme at the moment, and I think it'll be hard for Yellen to regain the narrative.